All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A first down throw coming for Vic. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Vic now. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
56.
3rd and long for Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Got it. 53 is the mic. Rip left, rip left.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Gets it off to Freeman. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll run on 1st down. Glenn. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Vick. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is Freeman. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's Vic following the interception. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down in front of the ball.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interception.
A lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Williams will try again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, Vic looking deep for Julio. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 16, Mahomes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Go, go, go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are in for 6. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Vick will look to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Joe. And this is caught inside the 5. 33 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick, staying on his feet. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Vick now from the 50. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 22-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. 54. All day, baby. All day.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Kansas City.
Yellow. I go, little lady.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Vick. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It'll be Vick once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. and it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to look deep for Watkins, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 53.
From the gun, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Watch it to 6. Pull it. Half. Watch the twist.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Coming to you.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Michael Vick. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't need to. There's a wall on the right. Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So time runs out. It's a victory.